Hello, I am Mr. Heibigner, and today we're going to talk about this equation 2x plus 4 equals 18. Specifically, how do we solve this equation 2x plus 4 equals 18? But first, some better questions like who cares? Why in the world does this matter? And when will I ever use this? Well, first, let's start with who cares. To be straight, I care. I'm a teacher and that's what I do. But more importantly, I want to help you understand why you should care also. And I'll do that by answering the next two questions. This matters because math is everywhere. Math is the language of money, it's the language of science, and it's the language of technology. So if you want to engage with money, science, or technology, you need the language of math to do that. So it's super important. Math is a tool that we can use to solve problems. So it is a very powerful resource. And if you know it, it will benefit you. So when will I ever use this? Well, an algebraic equation like this has so many applications and they are so varied, we can really do anything we want with creativity. So let me give you a few examples of when this equation might be used. Starting with a classic example, suppose you have $4 and save $2 per week. How long will it take to have $18? Well, this is the equation 2x plus 4 equals 18. Notice you have $4 and we're adding 2 times some unknown number of weeks. We get $2 times the number of weeks, and we want this to be $18. So if we could figure out the number for x, we would have the answer to this question. Now, looking at it, $4 and $2 per week, what is this, the 1990s? So let's update this with some better units to make this more realistic. And all we have to do is change the units, and we can make this equation mean anything we want. So here's another example. What if you had $400 and you save $200 per month? How long until I can afford an $1,800 e-bike that I want? It's the exact same problem, just with different units. It can be represented by the same equation. And in fact, I can change these units to be anything that I want. So let's get a little weird with our units in imaginative. Suppose you have 4 penguins and you get 2 penguins every time you eat an ice cream cone. How many ice cream cones do you need to get 18 penguins? Doesn't that sound like an interesting question? I want to know, how many ice cream cones do I need? The point is, we can do this with and up with your own units to match this equation. You can pause the video and do that now, or just keep going and I'll share one more example. What if you had 4 hours of video already created and you create 2 hours of video each time you go off-roading? How many times do you have to go off-roading to create 18 hours of video? Well, this can be answered by solving our equation. Solving an equation, we're really asking this question: what value of the variable makes the equation true? And we answer this question by using properties of equality to isolate the variable. So here's our equation, 2x plus 4 equals 18. Our properties of equality say that if we have two things that are equal, we can add, subtract, multiply, or divide both those things, and the result will be equal. So we want to get x by itself, and we see this plus 4 here. Well, we want to do the opposite of plus 4 and minus 4 from both sides. So if I take 4 away, I'm going to change the amounts, but I'm doing it to both of them. They were equal, so they are equal. 2x is now equal to 14. This is called an equivalent equation. It's not the same equation, but it has the same solution. So next we want to get x by itself, and we see this times 2 here, so we have to do the opposite of times 2 and divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1x equals 14 divided by 2, 7. So this is our solution. 7 is the value of the variable that makes this equation true. And let's see how that works. If I took out the x and put in a 7 here, 2 times 7 is 14, plus 4 is 18. 7 is the only number that will make that equation true. So in our scenarios, that means it would take 7 weeks to get $18, 7 months to get my e-bike, 7 ice cream cones to have enough penguins, or 7 times off-roading to have 18 hours of video. All of these are based on this one equation. Now, math really doesn't mean anything until we give it meaning. And that's the point, and that's what I want to help you do with your math work, is give it some meaning. So which of these solutions did you like the best? Me? I want to go jeeping. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.